Hello, everyone out there. Welcome back to a place where I have no clue what the heck I'm doing. So I've got a hat. No. So I did preview this itty bitty bit amount, because and I determined that I cannot watch this alone. I can't. So I am bringing you along. And hopefully this time we won't have an issue like we did last time. Fingers crossed. Alright. Uh-oh. I hit buttons. Buttons have been hit. Hello, Touche. Let's see here. Okay.
For a living.
I'm a project manager / sales guy.
Feeling living on Atlanta at $82,000 a year.
I think it should be better, but
living there or making more money?
Making more money would
Why?
be better because I have a problem with my job right now, and he doesn't pay me on time. It should be better.
Wait, okay, you make $82,000. How much of that actually comes in?
I mean, it does come in $82,000, but the way that it's coming in, he split everything.
What does that mean?
So, if, for an example,
so you're making $82,000, but you're not making $82,000. But you are making.
If I have a base salary, so it's $1,150 per week, but he doesn't pay me every week. So he's like 14 days behind, sometimes 60.
Well, how often?
4 years.
Okay.
4 years you work.
4 years.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, how often is he late though? Every paycheck?
Yeah, every paycheck.
Okay. Well, maybe you're leaving the job at that point.
After 4 years of someone being late with my paycheck like that, I will start to question my own sanity.
I'm going to be honest. We once, in the history of the show, had a week called Fat Stack Week. And it was the thickest stack of paperwork. And I don't go through the paperwork anymore beforehand because I like to go in blind with the audience and go through the experience with them. And when I sat down here, I was quite surprised because this is a lot of fucking paper, dude. You belong in that week. What are you doing here? What's going on? What are we talking about?
I really want to give my wife a very good life.
You're married?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. How long have you guys been married?
This year's going to be 5 years.
Wow. Okay. Very cool. Any kids?
Nope.
So what does a better life look like?
No kids.
Be able to have my top surgery. Be able to...
Top surgery?
Top surgery.
Like top surgery?
Top surgery.
Like trans?
Yes. I'm a trans guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't look like?
No. I mean, well, congratulations.
At this point, I do not know if his staff is screwing with him because for the last week or so, more often than not, they had either trans people or non-binary people. There was only one show last week that had a regular married couple. So I don't know if they're purposely setting him up like this or what.
Congratulations, you've done that very well. Successfully made it to the other side, it seems. I have no idea. Okay. I honestly, this was years ago, but I had someone on the show. They pretty much their entire financial life just to get top surgery.
That's a lot of money.
One of the surgeries. I don't know which one at that point. No, that was
probably top surgery.
No, that one came from man to woman. You went from woman to man.
Woman to woman. Yeah, I always joke about like I have to come out twice.
What?
Like I always joke about like how I have to come out of the closet twice.
Why?
Like being a lesbian and being a trans guy.
Oh my goodness. Yes, the world's very confusing. Okay.
Sure
sure. How much does that cost?
Around 20 grand because I have to be at home at least 3 weeks because not working, I have someone to be with me.
Paid time off?
No.
No paid time off in this job?
Never.
How structured is this job? It doesn't really make sense to me. You get paid a lot of money, but he rarely pays it. You don't have paid time off.
Did he say how many hours a week he worked? Because I'm pretty sure if you're considered a full-time employee and get that kind of salary, you're supposed to get at least 1 week paid time off.
I'm off. I'm just like, I'm like,
So
you've been there for 4 years.
So the way the way it was, he found me on the restaurant like 4 years ago.
Okay.
He was trying to get my wife to work for him, and then my wife like, no, I don't know you, and give me his number. And then months go by, he was there again, and like, hey, I really need someone to be, getting calls and put in my schedule and all of that. So I gave him I gave him a text like, hey, and back then I was not a trans, so I was fooling like a girl still. So I gave him my original name, like, hey, this is wife of da da da. And then he's like, okay, meet me here 5:30 in the morning.
Wait, you guys were married?
Yeah,
already?
we were married. Yeah.
Wait,
She
married a chick.
Yeah.
What does she think about like this whole
She was cool,
thing?
but her parents in the beginning, like I was the first chick that she had. Let's say like
Okay.
that. She was always straight. She was always with guys in Brazil because she's from Brazil as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
So
Brazilian.
when we met, and
So it works, I guess.
we met,
They like
and
the wax.
I was working on the restaurant. I was a manager of this Brazilian restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes, I did say that. They are Brazilian. They may like the waxes. Yes.
And she was there being a regular, just visiting her cousin that lives in Atlanta as well. She was in and out, and I'm like, hey, you look nice, you look cool. Why you don't work here? Do a little bit of money, go back to Brazil with a chunk of money. She's like, okay, are you gonna give me the job? I'm like, yeah. So months go by.
Are you like a butch lesbian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see, because you already got like you got the dude energy on you. So I feel like
Questions
you're kind of like a
that are uncomfortable.
But I was
to
only like
hear
that
as
when I
they
moved
are
to the
asked.
United States. Like when I was away from my
1,000
parents,
bucks.
like
Yeah.
actually like, hey,
Brazilian.
yeah.
You got the BBL, yeah, all the goodies.
Yep.
Sure.
And
Okay,
then-
so we're trying to save up for a $20,000 booby
So-
go bye byes.
Yep.
Okay.
At that, and I want to take. I might say this on ovary, like the ovary out.
We're taking out the O's.
Yeah.
He wants to have a hysterectomy, is what he's saying. He wants to have his, what are they called, mammary glands removed, and he wants to have a full-on hysterectomy.
The eggs.
Yep. Because I'm not gonna get pregnant or anything like that. So I'm just gonna take that out.
Oh,
and
you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay.
We don't
okay.
want to.
Right. Well, I
No
mean,
kids. They want no kids.
yeah, I mean that makes sense. I guess you would have to have someone else
To do it.
says.
Yeah.
So, yeah. At the point. Okay. So we're scrambling and we're cutting. Sure. How much does that
Yeah.
cost?
$15,000 to do it
For that
my
one?
God.
for the surgery. Oh, for the ovary.
Yeah.
That is around 13.
So
as
we
well.
have 20 plus 13.
Yeah,
So 30. Let's
33.
call it 35.
35,000. yeah.
Okay, so we're looking for 35,000. I don't judge. I'm just here to do math. We're in
Yes,
the
math.
math game here. Someone asked me what I want to
And-
budget for.
And plus the time off because she cannot work. She had to be with me, and then after
For
that,
2 weeks though.
like 2 or 3 weeks.
Did
all the
she
things.
have paid time off?
No.
What did she do?
She do Amazon deliver
Oh, she has Samsung
and
delivery.
Instacart deliver.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
full
one of-
contract.
That's the one thing that I really wish that she couldn't work with that. So 2022 was when my mom came here and she started
Mhm.
living with us, and stuff got very tight. And in her side of credit card, it's where we put a lot of moving because I have to move like. So it was supposed to be my mom and my sister to live together because she had a house back then, like a townhouse. So you have more space. But she
Okay.
got into a divorce, like a couple
How does
months.
this impact you?
I had to move, and
Okay.
I had to move her a bigger place because we were living in like an apartment in 1 bedroom. So
Sure.
she was bringing her dog, and I'm like, I cannot have a dog in this bathroom. My mom cannot sleep in the couch. So, and the only way that I move with my mom, it's my wife putting like saying like I will just move it. We move it in a place in a house with 3 bedrooms, so we have a lot of space in a yard so the dog can be happy and all of that. So we did our research and like a couple weeks before my mom get.
Yeah, that I can understand because that's more of removing necessary organs. As for things that I'm gonna shut up now.
I'm getting here. It's where I got approved for a house, and the only way that I got approved, it's making a huge down payment, and and she had to create a credit card for that. And so most of her credit card is because we put like trucks moving and the down payment, maybe a couple rents were there first too.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. It's also, I don't know. Your finances are obviously fucked. This is an absolutely insanely thick stack. Are you trying to say what got you into this was you had to move? Is that what you're saying?
A
The
little
stack
bit.
of thickness is in front of me because you had to move. Is that what I'm
in
being
her
told?
credit card, yeah. And
Her credit card?
yeah, in her side of her credit card, like her
I don't care about her. Whose credit card? Her credit card?
Yeah.
Your wife's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And her credit
Is
card.
her credit card in
Yeah,
here?
everything is there.
Oh, this is both of
Both,
you.
yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, you guys have been together 5 years and there's no kids.
No,
We're not planning on kids.
No.
Okay.
Nope, they're getting it.
Okay. Well, where do you think you are in the world of finances? 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst finances, 10 being the absolute best. Where do you think you are?
Okay, I'm gonna ask this
0.5.
question. I know I should ask this question, but I'm gonna ask this question. Try to think of how I could put this question without it being taken the wrong way. Okay, we know that bottom surgery for men, but we know how that goes. But bottom surgery for women, do they put something there? I don't know. They should be asking questions like this, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want your Hammer financial score, take the assessment. The link is in the description below. You can always just go to calebhammer.com as well. If you want to come on the show, calebhammer.com/apply. I'd be happy to have you on here. Okay. Now, you said you do sales. What do you sell?
I sell projects. So
Watch
I
it.
sell concrete, like a driveway, a retaining wall, pavers, stonework. So I go to houses.
Uh-huh.
They call us, of course, to do an appointment, and then I do a walkthrough and see what the person wants to do. And then when I get home, I build the estimate up and send it to the client. Like last year, I was able to sell $4 million for the company.
$4 million.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's your
Wow.
commission percentage?
1.5.
Yeah. And that 82, is that from that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 82. I mean, I have. Oh, this is with your wife combined.
Yeah.
I have the household income at 10,788 from the last month. Right?
Yep.
Son
That's
of
not
a.
bad. It's over 6 figures, 120.
Son of a. That's what I could do with that a month. Son of a gun.
Right?
It is not bad, but
120 is great.
yeah, it's great.
I mean-
I want more, of course.
Sure, but that's close to like double median the household income in the entire United States.
I don't know
Get
that.
that
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
The median household.
But the amount that I had to spend to work for him is insane.
Do you get it reimbursed?
Never.
Are you a contractor?
Right?
Yes, I 1099.
So you can write it off.
So I
Deduct right
the
off.
only thing that
depending.
the lady when I do the taxes she write off is just my miles.
Well, why? Why not more? Do you maybe your CPA is shit? Maybe you get a different CPA. Why do we stick with the lady?
We changed it this year. We're gonna change this year.
Yeah, I mean, wait.
We're gonna change later this year.
Do you file quarterlies?
No.
I mean, that would okay. Okay, 10,000 came in. You're both contractors, so we're setting aside money for taxes.
No.
Okay, how long have you been? You've been doing this for 4 years. How was 2023's taxes?
Serios has gonna boom off in a second. No, Serial, they are not putting money aside for taxes. I'm not 100% sure they have a separate business account either. But we do know that he spends money for the company that he doesn't own.
How much I had to pay?
Did you pay them?
I paid them monthly.
Huh?
So it's
You still pay them?
yeah, I still pay.
You still pay them?
Yeah.
See, but why would we then not start saving for the taxes we're doing now? If we're already paying previous taxes monthly, why do we want to continue stacking that up with having to pay
It's very
last year's
hard.
taxes
It's
monthly?
hard to do budget when you're not getting paid, man. It's like it's
Yeah,
very,
but you are getting paid. You're just not getting paid on time.
but whatever.
Which does suck, and I do empathize with that. But you put the listen.
Cool.
Have to pay taxes without
You
getting
need a
paid.
card,
Get
yeah.
that? Okay. You only save for taxes when you get paid. So listen, making a payment on a rent, like if for some reason you don't get paid once that entire month, but you get paid 5 times the next month because the dude fucked up,
Mhm.
yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But you only put aside money for taxes once you get paid. So it doesn't matter when you get paid.
I
If
know.
you get paid once that
whatever
month,
he
you
paid
set
me-
30% aside
But-
from that away.
But when he pay me, it's already a lot of fees already gone. Like I have,
Fees?
yeah, like for my credit card that I'm trying
very
to
first
do
fun.
minimum payment. So and then and so fees come in, and then I
Oh,
have to pay
Anthony.
that, and then for whatever fees that we have, like a rent or water or
Yeah.
energy,
Expenses,
all
but you
that.
can control some of those. The rent, you can choose what rent you have.
I feel like I never have money on my bank account when it's
Probably because you
time.
blow it all and you're stupid about it. Listen, you made 10,400 for the household last month. How much
Yeah.
did you guys spend as a
Sounds
household?
about right.
Probably that.
No, you spent 16,000. Yeah, you spent 16,000. So I don't have money? Who would have thought I wouldn't have money if you spend 16,000? Let's talk about
What
student
did they
loans.
spend
I know it's something we all want to avoid talking
16,000
about.
on?
What? So your mom
They get
Those call
a
centers-
joint of
not pushed
10,000
My wife
as
does.
income,
42 cents down.
but yet 16,000. Okay, we need to hear about some of these bills. We need to hear about some of these bills because the math ain't mathing yet.
To the penny.
I have no idea how much my wife does. So I kind of
Wait, what? Why? You guys you've been married for 5 years. Do you not communicate? Do you not talk?
we don't talk too much. 'cause
Why?
I'm
we
glad
always-
I brought
we're
you
not
all.
fighting.
Was it your accent?
No. What do you mean my accent?
This was a joke.
Okay. I'm
Why
sorry.
did you guys talk?
We always get nervous. Like we're never
Nervous?
we're never person that knows how to deal with money or came with people that parents.
None
that
of us are.
Or just come to do money.
None of us
so,
come from parents that know how to do
when
things
we
with
try
money.
to see like, hey, can we do this? Can we do
Exactly.
that?
My
We are counted with money that I will still receive. Like, oh yeah, maybe right now, like all the promise that I have with my boss, like, oh yeah, start doing with your car, and I will give you a car in a couple months if I see you're gonna stay with me, if you're good and whatever. And I'm the only seller beside him.
Okay.
So I always put in my head like, okay, once he gave me a car, I'm gonna sell mine, and we're gonna do more money, and then we can, pay all this stuff. But that never came. So I always was waiting for something to happen so I can start saving money ish, something like that. Makes sense?
Yes, I guess, but you literally spend $6,000 more than you guys made. So, well, what are you waiting
That's
for?
probably because vacation wise, maybe like my
Vacation?
no, I mean not
Why the
all of
fuck
that.
can we
of
go on
course.
vacation when fees are the ones destroying our lives? You said
Well-
fees, like rent. It's a life fee. I assume is the way you're thinking about it, which is fine. Sure, I guess. Yeah, you gotta have a roof over your head. That's a life fee. But if you can't afford that, why are you going on vacation? If you guys can't talk about money, why are you going on vacation?
Because when we talk about vacation, we see our we kind of forget about credit cards.
Yeah, you see an escape from the real world.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys
Or I
just
wanna
run
just be- I
away
just
instead
wanna
of
be-
actually dealing with your problems.
It is hard to talk with her.
Why? I need
I
to know
mean-
why.
I mean, she's not here now. She's right there. So
Yeah,
she
so
always,
tell me why.
Well, because when I say something, she disagree, and I think I'm right. And
Now,
she-
why do you guys disagree when you're talking about money? Give me an example.
For an example, when I saw stuff was getting tight for us, and I told her like, huh, look, you need to get another job, like beside the one you have to use car, so we can sell one car, use that money for pay some stuff, and then we could be better, and I can pick you up and back and forth if you need that. And she disagreed with me. She's saying that the problem, it's not her with her job in the car, it's me not getting paid in time. And
Huh, okay. So how do we resolve that then?
Okay, so I can see where the wife's getting this idea from. Okay, selling her car is only a temporary fix because it's still going to be the same thing the next month. His employer is not paying him our time and it's not paying him the correct amount, technically, is what we're getting at. So it doesn't matter if she sells her car and they're a one-car household. The same thing's going to continue to happen because his employer.
And how did the conversation usually go from there?
And I tried to make her
Thank you,
work out more
Like,
hours because she only worked from 6:30 to
What?
3.
From 6:30 to 3?
Yeah, and then after 3, she doesn't do anything. She just go home.
Well, 6:30 to 3. What is that? That's still
Rose.
8 hours.
It's still
No,
good.
It's like
check
9
hours to work, but she
Okay,
doesn't do
fair,
that
so.
much. Like the only way that
Sounds like a full day's work though. She just starts early.
she does, but it's just not enough. Like she
How many hours a
she
week?
doesn't work the whole time. So around noon, she go home. She feed her
Noon
cat.
during lunch? Isn't
Yeah.
that the peak hour? One of the peak hours
I don't
for
know.
DoorDash and stuff?
I don't know. She doesn't deliver
I thought she was
food.
Amazon.
It's
Well, you said
Whole Foods?
Amazon and what?
Amazon does Whole Foods.
Oh,
They pick
okay.
up like grocery stuff
Okay,
and stuff
okay.
and everything. So she go there and at noon she stayed there for 30 minutes. If I'm there,
Okay,
She
I'm
stayed
gonna
for an
tell you,
hour or
that whole
two,
Amazon Fresh
and then-
it's a bunch of BS. Okay, we'll let you know this right now. I've only ordered from this twice, and the reason why is I had COVID, or I was extremely sick. I know one time I had the COVID. All right, and then the next time I was just so sick I couldn't leave the house, and I ordered groceries through Fresh. Do you know how long it takes them to get the groceries together? All right. You place your order at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. You can get your groceries till 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
then she just worked one more hour. and then
Okay,
come
so
back.
you don't think she works enough. So what do? You try to talk about it?
I try to talk about it.
And what
like,
happens?
I'm like, look, let's try to do like a resume for you and like put it out there. Maybe go work on Target or
So work a better job. Okay, a different job. Well, okay,
then
and she
we can
says,
sell.
Yeah,
And she like
yeah.
no. She said no, it's not
Why?
the problem because she don't think that she's the problem. Like she's not the whole problem, of course. If it's both
and
together,
she just thinks the problem is not paying
not getting paid in time. Me not getting paid in time, and
Well,
that's
there's-
why.
Well, no, I mean,
Okay.
obviously, objectively, the problem is
Truth is that if he did get paid on time, the amount of money he is making, technically, so far, we haven't seen any bills or heard about any rent or anything like that. But so $10,000, guys, $10,000. Okay, right for the total household budget. Now she's got like 1,500 that comes in from her job. But for the most part, he makes just under $9,000. Okay, unless their rent is $6,000 a month, she's not going to see the need to get another job if he's making that much money. But the problem is he's not getting paid on time, which is why she's ticked off. His job's the problem. But if he leaves that job, he cannot guarantee that he is going to get another job that pays him like that.
I mean, you must have gotten paid on time this month because the month that we have. Because if you're making $82,000, I mean that makes sense with what hits your account. Combined household income at the $10,788. That's not about not getting paid on time. I think it's the $16,000 you guys spent.
we never agree when it comes to money.
Yeah, but that's math. That is $16,000 more than $10,700. I don't know if we know this.
Yeah,
Or
that
not.
makes sense. But
Okay,
but the thing is,
no, right.
when I could sell my car when it was a good condition still.
It's a jump. Okay.
So I told him like, look, let's sell this car. You get a normal job, work at Home Depot. We need
Okay.
whatever.
Yes, you
just
really
work-
want her to work retail. It seems. Yeah, sure.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't wish.
no,
'cause-
I understand.
but she has a very good degree in Brazil. She has to do
She's from Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay. What's her degree?
like producer in like radio TV. They calls
That's
that.
a very good degree.
I think it is. I mean, I don't have anything. She
I
has.
mean,
at least she has
it's odd
something.
degree. I don't know if that's a very sought after, in demand job.
It's not, but maybe if she kind of put the work in, maybe.
Well, sure. Does she
Does she-
apply?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I've been
then-
1 year asking her, like, look, let's sit down. Let's put everything together. I need to know how much you do. And the way we don't know how much exactly. I mean, if she probably knows, but she always refund money from the app like every 3 days. And I tried to talk with her like do weekly, but
Okay, so my phone just lit up from Abuela, okay? And I got to listen to it. And this is the message she sent me when she called me at 4 o'clock. It is just now coming through telling me that she wasn't going to be home till later. We're going to have story time in a little bit. The nice skull here is represented the fact that we crashed the rat. So that's our goal today. We're gonna crush some rats.
But since I paid and she needed to take that money off and to buy something, to gas, or sometimes it's so tight for me that I need to call him like, hey, boss, I need you to pay me at least $300 because tomorrow I will not have gas to work for you. And of course, I do a little bit of drama saying I'm sick or my car needs to do something because that's the only way I can get the money back, like my money. That he's always like on my commission, he's always behind 2 months.
But if he's
him.
always behind 2 months, I'm not listening. I'm not saying he's okay for that. Not even close. I'm not defending him at all. But if he's always behind for 2 months and you've been there for 4 years, aren't you?
By the way, peanut butter is a great way to lure rats to a trap.
Technically, if you're always getting what happened 2 months ago, you're still, you know what's coming.
I know it's coming. I know
Okay.
it's coming, but
So
the agreement was every 15 days.
Which no. Again, I'm not supporting him, but that if it is consistently 2 months behind, been there for 2 years, like that's not the major issue. It's stupid, and you should probably honestly work for someone else. I'll be honest.
It is hard.
But you know what you made 2 months ago, what is gonna hit? Like that's just a budgeting thing at that point.
I don't know how to do budgeting. So I mean,
Okay, well,
Perhaps
neither
that's
of you
where the issue
leave
is.
the studio until you download the Simpler Budgeting app. We made it specifically for you, made it for everyone in the audience, made it for me. I use it on a weekly basis. You get the premium version for free. You guys get a couple week trial, but make sure you download the Simpler Budgeting app. And I'll give you, before you leave, a founder's edition of our Simpler Money notebook. And I need you to journal your financial journey in there. And I'm going to read it when you come back on the follow-up channel. Okay?
all right, awesome. Thank you.
I'll send you guys a signed version if you are an annual member to Simpler Money Premium. We'll ship it right
And
to
I
you.
also have a degree in Brazil, but
Oh,
because
okay.
because it was a very bad college, they don't exist anymore. So there's not a way I can pull up my certificate
that's
or.
lovely.
You didn't get your degree before
I
it
did,
closed?
but I moved here and I thought I was never going to use it, so I just lost it.
Honestly, a lot of places you can say you have a degree on your resume, and
But I'm kind of nervous because of that. Because
you got the degree.
I do.
You're not even lying.
I do. But
Yeah, just put it on your. No,
But I
just
never
put it-
worked
No.
something like
Just
that.
put it on your fucking resume. I don't care, dude. Just put it on your resume. I'm sorry that the college closed down, but put it on your fucking resume and put your experience on there as well. I need to start getting these documents
I
because we'll
think
be here
someone
for
told me
1,000
that
years.
they will
1,000 years.
like
Okay,
ask
let's
for
go
it.
with that.
I have.
Okay,
some
well,
people
don't listen to
saying
that. Someone and shoot them in the face next time they talk.
Yes.
I will.
I don't know. Like, I don't think they know what they're talking about. They'll ask to see it. Like, you have to walk into the office and give them the
Yeah,
resume.
because one
Like, what
time I
the
worked for Microsoft, they like need people who speak Portuguese, especially in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and they ask for it.
They asked to see
To
the
see it,
physical
yeah,
degree.
Yeah, and then I lost
Maybe
the job
they were
because
getting
of
some
that.
red flags in some areas, or maybe that's what they do with foreign. Like, I don't know.
A lot of people that I know work there, and they're like, "Look, you need to bring the certificate because they will not hire you."
Certification. Wait, what's the certification in?
Tech, IT,
But it's not a degree. It's so you're certified in something.
Okay, I say.
Yeah, they
I'm
might want to
sorry.
see the okay. If that's different. If it's like a cybersecurity certification or something. If it's like a boot camp that is specifically designed for a certain specialty, they might want proof of that specifically
Mhm.
because it's different than just going and getting like a BA in fine arts, right? If you're going through a boot camp, yeah, that might make sense to send proof of record for there. Maybe they also, as they do the background checks, maybe those don't automatically pop up like a
Mhm.
degree would. So I
Right.
could see that as making sense. Listen, I'll give you a course career certification of your choice. Just go through that. There's a lot of tech ones on there. So if for some reason yours is a struggle, just go ahead and get one of those. I got to jump into these cards,
All
man.
right.
Okay, so Affirm.
Mhm.
What the fuck are we doing?
Firm.
So Affirm, there's a lot of furnitures. That happened when we have to move to the big house when my mom
The
was
big
here.
house.
Yeah,
When?
The big
2022.
This is a
No.
3-year-old Affirm?
I mean, most of them, yeah. Most,
house.
People get this shit for like 4 payments.
but we still pay. I think I'm
What are you
next.
talking about, dude? I see Caffeine Army, Cappuccino, Ship Station. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't know my wife put that stuff up there.
Oh my god, that sounds like my store in the morning. I kid you not. I work in a bakery. There's a lot of Cubans in this bakery, okay? All right, I'm not lying. I'm not being anything else. This I'm telling you. There's a lot of Cubans in this bakery. And every single morning, they actually got together and bought this thing, okay? It's a percolator type Cuban coffee maker, okay? Not that big, all right? Every morning, they make these itty bitty shots of Cuban coffee. Every morning. Every morning. Now, I'm not allowed to have it. They told me I'm not allowed to have it. I have watched them down these itty bitty shots 4 times a day. 4 times a day. I see them downing these itty bitty shots. All right. I don't get it because we were looking it up and I have to relook it up, but I think the medicine I take for my migraines has more caffeine.
An Affirm? I thought she
First
just taking.
document you don't even know.
I thought
what
she
your
was doing
wife
on
is-
debit card.
Oh my gosh! No, it's all finance card because you guys don't have the money because you spend 60,000, even only 10,700 comes in. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the danger of not talking. This is the danger of not communicating. I don't care if you guys don't always agree or disagree on what the solution is, but we at least need to know where the money is going. Money is going. We can't agree or disagree about that
I found out
because this is
that
where the money is going.
I found out that we split her rent. Our rent, and I didn't know about that. Like she.
Why is
used-
she? Why are you guys doing things?
Well,
No. Why are you guys doing things to your household financially without talking to each other?
well, she told me once because last year we had to bring her parents here to get a visit and do a vacation.
Okay.
And
Why?
because their visa.
Okay, so, and these little shots of coffee they take, is between 60 to 150, all right? Depending on what coffee they're using. But they are not using like Cuban coffee. They're using Cafe Milano Espresso, all right? Which only contains 40 to 50 milligrams of caffeine per thing, okay? The pills I take 2 of these at a time, okay? The pills I take are 65 milligrams of caffeine. I take them for my migraines, take it for my back pain. They will not allow me to have that little thing of coffee that at most, if it's the stronger one, it's the same amount of caffeine that's in my pills. And when I'm on my pills, I'm calm. Okay? Now, there's also something else I drink. Okay, I'm going to pull that up for y'all. Let me go here. there are times where I will get. Let's see here. What this here? Okay. This thing. Oh, no. Okay, you can't see it. The ice caffeine sparkling waters. Okay. There are times when I would get those because one, they taste good. Two, basically the same thing as the whatchamacallit one, Celsiums or whatever the heck they are. And they just have better flavors.
It will expire this year, and
Okay.
and they will not be able. Maybe like there's a big chance they will not be approved to renovate that one.
Why?
I really don't know why, but that's how.
Well, then I don't believe you.
Because they
What?
never been here, so they have like a visa for 10 years, and I
Okay.
think if you never use it in 10 years, it will be difficult to prove
Okay.
to them to get approved. Like, well, you never been there in 10 years.
Well,
blah,
that's an
blah, blah,
actual
blah.
answer.
So we agree saying like, look, we're going, and that's where we have a little bit of fight, but in the end, I agree, and it's our fault, my fault as well.
Wait, but
That
did you
we-
guys pay to bring them?
Yeah, we had to pay
But it's their
everything.
vacation. Why are you
They,
bringing?
they don't have money. They
Then
don't have
maybe
money
they
at
should.
all. Like they
You
don't,
don't have money.
but we could pay for the
Buddy, What the
vacation.
f- I saw an insane number, and it's nothing. It's nothing beneficial. Yeah, $60,000 of bad debt. You have negative money. You don't just not have money. You have negative money.
Negative money.
Well,
So I
we-
don't know what the f- we're
But we were
talking
able
about.
to pay everything before. They
You
came
put it
here.
on credit.
We
Probably.
we did cash flow and affirm sometimes maybe to.
Okay.
But
come
most
on.
of the time, but when they got here, the thing was more than 80% was paid. So I told her like, look, if you really want to bring them, we need to work a lot. I need
Yeah.
you to do extra
It
hours and
takes a
everything,
lot to sponsor
so we
people.
can bring them. And that's the only way
And let me guess, she didn't.
she did. No, she did. She
Okay.
did. She was like working a lot, and she bring a good money. But and then after they came, we just came back to the same thing, and it was a lot. It was very expensive, and I feel bad because we took them also in Atlanta, so they know.
Perhaps she thinks you're the man of the house.
Where we live and everything.
Yes, I know that's Texas. I'm just saying. Perhaps she's expecting him to be more of the financial breadwinner, type
And
of
I bring my mom, but my mom paid for her stuff.
Wow, an adult.
But when it comes to food, my wife was feeling bad because we were paying for her parents, and she's
Dude,
like, "Look,
what the okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, she's getting Caffeine Army cappuccino
that's
on
good.
this right now.
That's good. That helped me so much with my work.
Yeah, you're affirming it and paying interest.
I didn't
on
know
it,
about
and-
that. I thought.
Well,
when
guess what? You are because you guys don't talk.
Because when I talk,
no. It's not even about not talking. It's that you guys just go do things. You just do things without the other person even knowing.
So when I tell her, like, look, buy this, and
Sake.
yeah, and
What?
it's just very. It was about the vacation was everything very expensive, and I didn't.
How
know
much?
about
How much did you guys spend?
just the flight for 5,000, the round trip, because
How much did you guys spend in total?
around 14,
Oh,
16,
What?
because we had
Oh,
to buy Magic Kingdom like 4 tickets, the Animal
God,
Kingdom
like
4 tickets as
World.
well, and then the extra stuff, Airbnb, the car rental, and
What is Disney World?
food. And then we had to pay also for the tickets to go to Atlanta, and then we had to pay the tickets to go to Orlando again, so they can get the flight and go back. It was separate. And because we live in an apartment, 1 bedroom, we had to rent. We had to get a hotel for them, and we had to pay for that. But it was not like that with the first agreement. The agreement was them pay for their hotel and pay
Oh
for
my
their
gosh!
food.
Then why the?
They spend everything out.
Well,
Like,
see, then why
they
would
got-
you allow it?
I didn't know about that. When I came
No,
here,
but then you supported it by you spending your own money.
I'm gonna make them go back. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I can't. I
You're
want to pay for.
adults. You're adults. You can have some conversation, can't you?
I could make them go back. Oh, if you can.
But they like,
Well,
well,
you can't even have a conversation with your wife. So I know you like free things, and I'm giving some things away for free right now. And let me show you how to get it.
Yes, you'll get to see me in this fancy hat for free.
And you can end up
But
right.
what you can do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this out to everyone. That way everyone can see my fancy new hat.
Money for food. I'm gonna just eat in front of them. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
this is so good, and you cannot pay
Oh,
for
when you
it.
spend $14,000 and you have no money, and yep. I
I was surprised that we were able to pay for that. I'm very surprised. And then I talk after with my wife, like, if we could do that money, why we're not doing to pay our stuff?
Well,
And
yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying.
I
Listen,
don't
you
know.
owe $600 on a firm with a $26.52 minimum monthly payment, which is stupid. Which
I-
means
but I
interest
think
is accruing.
At least I think is fee on that. There's a lot of fee on that, or I don't. I
Yeah,
thought-
you
I
got
thought it was
interest
just
accruing. Oh,
automatic.
for fuck's sake! Here's okay. This is a different Affirm loan. Okay, so I have a feeling we're about to go through a few Affirms here. Here's another Affirm, $318.89. This is for solid wood detail.
what? So
For fuck's sake, man.
it's like a
Wayfair.
furniture, maybe.
I don't know. You tell me.
It might be furniture because I know we bought like 2 furnitures on our new apartment, and
Does this include a picture? How's she supposed to know?
it might be that. I didn't know how the price was when I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is expensive. We're still paying
New
for
apartment, the big house, or after the fucking big
that.
house?
After the big house.
Great.
after-
So every time we move, every second of our lives, and we have to refresh our entire fucking furniture package of the house.
yes.
Yeah.
Not everything,
Yeah,
but
great.
like some spots that you're like, oh, something right here can go, something right there can go, and we just buy it because it's gonna be looking good. And there's a part right now that I told her we're not gonna move for at least 5 years now.
Yeah. Bull.
But yes,
Why are you moving?
no, ish. I don't know yet
What is no
And
ish?
because my mom today lived with my sister, and
Ish?
Cool.
October my
her.
sister is going to New York,
Proud of her.
and then my mom's gonna be alone. And then
Is your mom incapable of anything?
Well, she has heart problem. She had to go to surgery, and so she
Is she a
gets,
citizen?
she had a green card. She will be a citizen in a couple years
I mean, she'll receive some kind of disability, right?
because of her. No,
Well, she can't work because of her heart.
no, she does work, but
Good.
she's
So what's the
very
problem?
living alone. Like I'm scared
Oh,
that she can't,
yeah, but
do
is she-
something and just die or
Oh, wait.
something like
Okay.
that.
How bad is it?
It is kind of bad. It's not as bad now because she did the surgery, and before we lived together, but it didn't work at all.
Surgery.
Like in
Why?
2000, I think my mom have kind of I don't say if it's jealousy. It's not jealousy. It's weird for my mom knowing that I'm married because I've always been her baby. Does that make sense? So she was kind of
Kinda.
competed with my wife, like who gave me more attention. And if I'm not getting attention to her or my wife, they both.
Don't live with her then. She sounds like a fucking brat.
She's a
Well,
narcissist.
that's what I'm doing now. Like
Even
I
if
put my
she's-
feet and I'm saying that I cannot live with you, and
Really?
I
No,
Oh,
she's-
okay.
and I know
Let's
right
go
now I
with
cannot
that.
afford to help her.
No.
But I told her that I could.
What's her job? Why'd you tell her you could?
Because I don't want her to live with me.
Mm.
My wife and my mom don't get along.
I'm pretty
At
sure.
all.
I
Yeah,
know
sounds
why.
like it. Sounds like
They
they're
don't.
both kind of
I don't know why.
because they're both.
Well, I know why.
Sounds like.
I don't-
Sounds like.
And my mom, we have cameras at home, so we caught her talking about my wife though. So that's where
What'd
we
she say?
start. Well, let's say if she's tired one day and she doesn't do food, my wife just stays sleeping or something like that. She
Uh-huh.
tell my sister that doesn't have any respect for me, just go in my house and do whatever she wants and talk great about me and my wife, saying like, oh yeah, when she's tired, she doesn't do food for us, that kind of stuff. And I got
This is why people should not have keys to other people's houses.
very mad because my wife is not her job. My mom was the one not working back then, so my mom can easily do the
Yeah,
food
you
and
guys can't live
everything.
together. I mean, it's just not a.
So
It's a
we
sane
talked
household.
a couple weeks ago, and I told her,
Okay.
like, look, I don't want you. I'm like, you know how the hell we've been through living together, and I bet you don't want to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wife also doesn't want to live with her, but she said like if we live, it has to be like the same conditions the last time we had to move in a bigger house. I'm like, no,
Stop with the
I-
moving. Listen. It's You're paying.
So they would have to. The only way she's moving is if they move it to a bigger place. Huh.
It was supposed to be by my sister.
You were paying off furniture from 2 places ago and your current place. Go off. You're not moving.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
care.
all my sister's fault. Because
Okay, so
she had a
let me,
house back
you
then.
can't take responsibility for.
I can, but it was
You
not
could have
supposed
got
to be
used furniture. You did not need to do what you did, man.
like, it makes my wife happy. It makes me happy to see the house looking nice. And
Yeah, it feels real nice when we have all these monthly payments and we can't afford to survive and we're paying 6. What's your retirement at?
nothing,
Yes, the retirement.
nothing.
That happiness doesn't really exist. Yeah.
Yeah, after watching the show, that I kind of figure out that I need to do something and realize.
Well,
that,
what have you done then?
No.
What do you mean?
What have you done? After watching the show, I realized I
tried to talk with my wife about like doing a budget or something.
Maybe
and
you guys aren't compatible. If you can't even have a conversation.
she's just very. She doesn't face too much stuff, and she always walked away. Like,
Yeah, maybe you guys aren't compatible. Or maybe she can't be the one that's even looking at finances. Maybe you just have to control it and she just has to accept it. I don't know.
was like, when we got married, I was the one who was controlling everything.
Then what happened?
And then I got this job. And then I'm like,
So?
look, I don't have time to look if I'm paying for this, if
All you
I'm
have to do
paying
is
for
use
that.
literally a budgeting app. Again, not the fucking plug, but my goodness, it's the easiest fucking thing in the world. It's the easiest fucking thing in the world. You just connect it to your
He's
account.
definitely
You don't have
figured out
to budget.
how to
It's there.
follow.
Review it on a monthly basis so you know how to adjust it for the next month. But it literally just tells you.
And I mean, when you have credit card, man, it's just nice to spit everything. Like,
Okay.
and because in Brazil we have credit card, but it's different. We don't have.
I'm gonna tell you all this. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Even if I didn't know about this guy being trans and stuff, I would have thought that they were a woman. Just from the way that they talk about stuff and describe stuff. This is like that stupid girl math crap.
Don't have credit.
Then you're obviously not a credit card person. Like, listen, if it's all of a sudden, oh, I got all the credit, let me, whatever you said, then you can't fucking use credit cards. You're not mature enough to have access to a credit line. You're not.
I think I'm today if I'm starting for 0.
16,000.
How old
Made
are
10.
you?
Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's incorrect.
I have
It's
no
incorrect.
idea
And
about
even
that.
if you have it, then she'll use it. Even if you're being the responsible one, then she won't be. At least from what I'm hearing in this conversation.
It was a lot not putting my saying no. I was always like, yes, we can do this.
How
Oh
the
yeah,
f- do you have a better beard than me?
testosterone. To use that little do you know that little it's like a roll with
I'm sorry.
some
No.
thing. That helped me a lot, man.
What are you talking about?
It's like a little roll that you pass on your face and open your
And it worked?
it worked.
Or did the testosterone work?
No, it worked. I have like just a little bit like right here, a little bit right here, and just right here. So I started to using that like for 6 months, and everything just grow. And I'm only have 3 years in testosterone, so it's pretty good.
I don't know what to do with
Yeah, you have like you need some stuff right here.
Yeah, I got some
Yeah.
patches. Okay. I got some patches.
It'll be nice.
Klarna, you owe $289.06 with $79.71 on a monthly basis.
Yeah,
For
and I didn't know my wife
Frontier,
used for
Wayfair, and Walmart.
Walmart,
Oh,
yeah.
another I didn't know my wife. So 3 times in a row, I don't know my wife. Okay. Yeah, this
sometimes
marriage is
we
going
are
so
very
well.
lazy to go to the market, and she comes to work there all the time. She's like, well, if you're not going with me, let's just do a pickup. But I thought that the pickup was always on debit, and I really started looking everything again since November last year, so I didn't have too much idea because I didn't have time. Like sometimes I go to work at 7 a.m. and I'm coming back 1 a.m. And I had to be
Groceries.
I had to be up again the next
Well,
day.
she can't be lazy. If she's taking all this time off during the day, she needs to go to the grocery store. She already picks up groceries for other people. She can do
But
it
I say
herself.
to her, like, why you're already there? Why you don't do it? She's like, well, you're not here with me, and blah blah blah. And
What? Make a list for adults.
yeah,
It doesn't matter if you're there.
we tried to do list, but she want me to be there as well.
Oh my gosh, what is she incapable of fucking surviving?
But she just like had to me around, and
What? Have her call you on FaceTime for a little bit while she's shopping. I'm pretty sure that you can take 30 minutes and just talk to her on the phone via FaceTime while she's shopping for groceries. Maybe that would be an idea.
and when I'm around,
Yeah,
I get
no,
more
that's
stuff.
likes to, and that's fine. That's fun. Still got to do the basics.
Yeah,
When we don't get what we like,
but I don't like to go because I kind of
oh my
I
gosh.
always say, oh yeah,
How
let's
are you guys surviving
take the
together?
just take like the more expensive because it's gonna be better, or let's take 2 of those because then you don't have to come do a lot of trips and everything. So I tried, like sometimes she like want me to go, sometimes she just do the pickup and that's it. And
Yeah, I'm fine.
I always ask like, hey, if the pickup like has the grocery more expensive, they make more. It's like, no, just if you deliver them and picking up, so it's not that expensive.
Okay, well, I don't know how to fix that. I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you.
And that's the other thing. I wish she was here because she will. Well,
Why isn't she?
she's shy. She's very shy. Like
Okay.
she's very very shy. Like I don't have any pictures with her at all. Almost. I don't have any pictures with my wife.
It's a little weird. Okay. Is this another Klarna? Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, this is endless. You had lighting lane. This isn't.
Keep doing this. Don't kill me on this. This guy worked almost 12 hours a day. All right. He has no wife, no pictures of his wife with him. Either she's trying to make it seem like she's a figment of his imagination, or she believes in that thing about the camera stealing your soul.
This is a new Walmart one. This is $33.
Is the
I'm
lighting
not
lane
even gonna put that
For
down.
Disney, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's not the you
You
jump.
tell me.
I think like the thing that you don't have to be on the line and then you just jump because our parents are like plus 60, so they will not be too much waiting on
I
the
see
line.
PayPal, but I can't even see what's like owed on it. What's owed on PayPal? I see lots of purchases on PayPal. Nintendo, Hulu, Best Buy. Like what's owed?
I don't know.
Or is this a PayPal like checking account?
I don't know.
Do you owe money? How do you, buddy? I cannot help you if you can't tell me.
But the thing is, I just know about
It's
this.
PayPal paying for. I don't know what you currently owe.
When I applied to the show, I had to
my
get
gosh.
my wife's phone when she was sleeping to pick everything, like to get all her stuff.
Why?
Because
She wouldn't.
Because she won't do it. Like she would just
She's
lie
here,
for me.
though.
She is.
So what the? Why? Why is she not willing to change?
She is willing to change, but
What?
I think she expects me to do it. Like
That's impossible.
Like-
If you don't even know what her spending is, you can't fix that. That doesn't make sense. We had 3 accounts in a row where it's like, yeah, that's secret, my wife. What?
She's not like doing it behind my back. I just thought that she was doing it on the debit card. Like she told me, like
But even still, that is behind your back.
I don't think so. That's behind my back. But she's still saying I'm buying this and that. But I just thought it was going to be debit.
Okay.
But, and that's one of the things that I'm very like. You say we're not compatible, but we are very compatible. Like we are. But
Wife, mom.
yeah, she sent money for her parents in Brazil.
Special bonus document?
That's a.
Oh, what is this?
She sent money to her parents in Brazil.
What? But this is what? That doesn't make any sense. You guys are. You don't have money.
Yeah, but they need help sometimes.
no, dude,
And
not
I,
them,
and
but
so I
this is,
saw,
I get that.
I saw
Not
that.
understanding.
They need help sometimes. I get that, but you help. Oh my gosh!
I'm starting to wonder if she's not just using him for money. I'm thinking. Let's see. If we move, it has to be to a bigger house. You're the issue with your job, not my job. I'm sorry to tell this to you, but I think your wife's a gold digger.
I don't know what to do because.
And I'm very.
No, but stop! I don't need to hear things.
You need to hear
Stop!
this. You need to hear
Oh
this.
my!
Really need to hear this.
Fine, tell me. This fucking critical information.
So, her parents.
Just trying to fucking think for a second, but okay.
Her parents live with her older brother. He's 34.
Mhm.
He do a very good money, but he doesn't help at all at house.
Okay, then your mom, then your fucking wife needs to stop.
That's what I told her. I'm
Okay,
like,
well, again, then what the fuck am I doing here? Because I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to, I don't want you to agree with me saying that she needs another job or something like
No,
that.
but she needs to stop
But-
spending this, sending it like
Yep.
it's hundreds a month.
And I didn't know. I just
You didn't know about this either.
No, that's an app. That's a different app that you have to spend.
What, she
you
was
had to
hiding
send.
this?
She was never hiding. She's like, oh, I'm gonna
Did she
send.
tell you
Yes, but
the
not,
dollar amount?
no.
Then it's hiding.
I just thought it would be $100 per month, but
No.
when I got her phone secretly and I had to go
You
through
got
all
her
of that
phone
because I went to her conversation with her mom just to see the screenshot that she sent, like, hey mom, I sent this, I sent that, and then I find out what kind of app that she was using.
What do you want me to do? You guys always ask me, Caleb, what do you?
I'm really starting to think that he really needs to reevaluate his marriage and who his wife is, because, like the title of this chapter, this is not normal. Not normal behavior for anyone. This does not sound right.
Now, to pay all of that and put my, and of course when I do that, I will feel my life will get more together. That's what I need.
The only thing is you're not going to be able to figure
I
this
really
out.
need her to understand that we are not in a good position right now, like we were in the past. And
We're
I
not
think
good in the
the only thing is right now is she's kind of see that we are not going too well, but she expects too much on my back. I feel I have a lot of pressure on my back.
Do you want me to fucking do? Like, is this event sesh? Like, okay, cool. Talk to her, dude. Like, I don't know.
We try.
And then you guys aren't compatible. Leave.
No.
Then what do you like? What is?
Well,
Because
after here, maybe this is the
Options
budget we
are
have to do.
there.
So we have.
Options are there. He gave you all the options. You denied all the options. Other options are there.
to work like this, or maybe if you get another job, or if you work on your resume and I get another job.
You
but
get another
I
job.
told her I cannot get another job because even if I get paid late, I still get that amount of money. But we just have to work around that. But she does like
The budget.
maybe last year
Need
30,000, and then that's the only thing that I know. And then I put it like I do the math.
yes, the math adds up. That's what you guys made last month. I don't know, dude. Delta Sky Miles Gold Card. I mean, this is an insane balance. This is the thick balance so far. $3,898.02.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
There's
Okay. So maybe it's not all your wife, you little tit.
but it's us together. It's not her.
Well, you just said.
It's her to be
How old is
not
the
changing
little
jobs and understanding my side and maybe help me. But it's not, her fault. I cannot spend $3,000 by myself. I think it's both of us.
You bullshit.
Huh.
You don't think you can spend $3,000?
By myself with what? Like, there's a lot of fee there.
You could go get a
maybe.
nice TV. Like, you could spend $3,000 like this if you want to. It's what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, now you're saying TV, it makes sense because I got a big TV.
Well, there you.
Yeah, like I said, I never ever have
Hey, how long
a
does this take to
power.
pay off? Minimum monthly payments only without purchasing on it.
3,
Which, by the way, you're at your basically credit limit, so I know you're incapable of.
3, 4 years.
3-4 years,
Yeah.
yeah 14. Yeah, 14 years. Yeah, 14 years and no more retirement, no compound growth, no anything. Yeah, 3 years. No, 14. 14.
You are a fast mover. Please have a seat right there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. You're going to be in your mid 40s. Yeah, I'd say it's
I
a
think
lot.
there's a lot of feeders as well, because when we were putting the cash together to bring her parents here, we had
I
to
don't
stop
need what?
paying that. I stopped paying the credit card.
Well, then obviously you couldn't afford to do that, dude. It is as simple as that. I'm sorry. Listen, I understand why you did it. It is something I would have tried to make work. You couldn't. That is that.
But they will
If
not
you
be
couldn't
able
pay
to.
your fucking bills, you can't do that.
But she.
Oh my
she-
gosh, but you.
But yeah, but I mean,
Oh my
but
gosh,
after
dude.
that, we were like, we had to work more. We
shut
had to do
up.
this,
I'm starting to get annoyed.
and then my boss started to give me day offs because he was like kind of knowing that he would not be able to pay me the full day and everything. So that really
You need a new job. Yes. Okay. Congratulations. We've learned this. $103.74 of interest accrued in 1 month alone. So you're gonna lose $1,200 on that in 1 year. It's at 30% interest.
Wow.
like $1,200
Yeah.
in fees.
Interesting.
Not well. Interest specifically.
That is a fee, right?
The way you think about fees, yes. The way you've used the word fee, sure. But a literal fee, no. But
And then on top of that, do you have more fee?
if you don't pay on time, so if you bring them again and you decide not to pay, then yes.
no,
fee.
well, I'm not doing that.
Okay, $1,013 on this.
Yeah, he didn't know there was such a thing as late fees. He didn't understand the interest thing. Okay.
And 7 cents.
Oh no, I hit something. Sorry. Hold on. Oh God.
It was every 15 days.
Which no. Again, I'm not supporting him, but that
Oh crap. I hit things. I've hit things. Give me a second. Hit things. Close this. Right up here. Bear with me. Here seems to be acting up. Alright, let's see. We were.
talking about.
Yeah, now you're saying TV, it makes sense because I got a big TV.
Well, there you.
Yeah, like I said, I never ever have
$1,13
There we go.
on this and 7 cents Blue Cash Everyday card. What's up with this card?
well, that one is I had to pay like tires and
because you didn't
oil.
have an emergency fund, because we haven't been responsible once with our money, because also, by the way, you've purchased $30 on here this last month. I mean, you're still purchasing. You're
It might be
purchasing plus interest
for
accruing. Your balance
gas.
went up. Your balance went up. Oh, we're over the credit limit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all her fault, right?
no,
All her fault. You know,
I,
all her
no,
fault.
that is
Above the
mine.
credit limit.
No,
Yeah,
that's
Mhm.
mine.
Yeah.
But
This is
because
what
it had
happens
to
when
use
someone
and-
brings someone on the show and they're not able to, like, you guys didn't come on together. You came on and it's just like, oh, I'm the good one. It's all her. No, f- you. Look at this. You're above a credit limit.
But it's us together.
I don't. What do you mean? Oh, let's find out.
It's us together. So
Okay, what? This Cash App?
Cash App,
That's what it says. It was Cash
What?
App, $30.90.
probably to pay something. I don't remember.
Probably to pay something. I
Yeah.
would think so.
Like pay. Does it say how much your Cash App is?
$30.90.
I was about to say if it's a tip for someone, but that's too much for a tip, maybe. So
Depends on what it is or how.
it might be tip because the only thing that we use Venmo or Cash App is for tips. And
you do it on a credit
yeah, I
card?
remember someone was needed gas on the gas station, and they asked me for.
So you go above the credit limit. They asked you, so you did it. It wasn't you both. It was you.
Yeah,
You
it was
did
that-
this.
that-
F- you. It is you too.
Yeah, it's both. I'm not saying
It
it's
is
on her.
both, sure, but you've only put everything so far on her. This one, being over the credit limit is you.
I just
No,
put it
this
on
one
her.
on this credit limit is
In a pass.
you. This one,
The $32, yeah, was me.
yes, the above credit limit credit card is you.
Okay. But
Oh my goodness. What
That's
do you
that-
want?
okay,
I'm
the
gonna
cash
fucking
I-
punch the beard right off your face. What are you
okay,
talking about?
I do
But-
understand that 32 Cash App, whatever, okay, was over the limit, but we had to use it because I didn't have money to fix my car to go back to work.
Fuck you. You didn't have to send money to someone for their own gas.
I felt bad,
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
but I felt bad. It was
Good
a family. They were like,
Congratulations.
yeah, outside.
Yes, a
and
little
they put in-
empathy. I love it. We all love it. It puts you above a credit card limit. You will never have a chance to retire. You'll never have a chance to be successful in this country. You will never have that chance if you keep putting
He's one
that.
of those people who is probably getting taken advantage of if he goes back to his own country. I mean, his original country. If he goes back to Brazil, he's going to be taken advantage of. He's going to be out on the street because he's what I guess would be the best term would be a bleeding heart.
Listen, help everyone. But the best way to, hey, no, don't open your mouth. I don't want to hear it. The best way to help others is for you to be in a financially sound place, because then you're able to help others forever instead of barely being able to help people now.
I get it, and
Do you?
I do get it. I of course it
Then
makes
why
sense.
don't you do that?
Because with the way I was raised, we didn't have money. I was sleeping on the floor and whatever, blah, blah, blah. All of that in
Oh,
Brazil,
you're
we don't have money
really
for anything. So when I see a family that needs gas to go home or
Yes,
to,
there's your heart. Congratulations.
I
I'm
just
not
can't say
against the
no.
heart. I'm
I just can't
against the
say no.
dumb assery.
but even I can't say no. Even if I put it on the credit card and then just see that
But
smile,
fuck
that
you.
kid
How
on
about that?
Instagram.
How about that butt? That's a good butt. But fuck you. Water rebuttal. You just can't afford it. You're above a credit card limit on there. I love the empathy. We give. But the best way to do that is by being in a financially sound place, so you're able to give forever instead of just putting yourself over the credit limit. Now you can't anymore. You prepare yourself. You live dude, you're ruining it. You want to get rid of the tits? Good luck. I don't know how you can afford that. You're over the fucking credit limit. You're just fucking it. $35,000 is how we started this conversation. Wanting $35,000
35? What?
for the eggs and for the boobas.
Eggs? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I need.
The
When you
booba
say eggs, I didn't like ovaries, something like that. Yep.
hysterectomy.
That's what I really might go in the next 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, well, you're not meeting it. Not even close. You'll never get there. You'll never get there.
That's why I'm here, just so I can get there.
That's why I'm there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why
yeah.
you're here. Yeah. What is the catchphrase? $883.32 with a $23 minimum monthly payment on this. Another Blue Cash? We have two Blue Cashes.
One is mine, one is hers. So
Congratulations. You're the one over the credit limit. She's not. Your minimum monthly payment, is $141.68. Didn't write it down. And she didn't purchase.
she
didn't purchase.
because
you
probably she
did.
already-
Oh, you did. You did. You.
Well, there's not a
You
way to
did.
see if it's mine or hers. Maybe that one is mine and that one, the other one is hers, and I'm just
You
confused.
don't know who the has what balances?
No.
Oh, good. Yeah,
No.
the one who's going to be financially responsibly running the house.
Okay, so
I was
now
2000.
he's saying, that could be my card, not hers, because there's no purchase on that one. It isn't over the limit.
21,
Yeah,
2022.
maybe bring that back. Let's
I was very good with that, to be honest.
cool. Yeah, use the same fucking skills. Did you lose them, or
I-
have you become Like what's happening?
It's just because I think what I put in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm doing so much money right now. I can do this, I can do that, I can pay for this, I can pay for that, and all those credit cards was coming on the mail. I'm like, oh yeah, my credit is good, and let's do this and that. And soon when she got her papers, she applied for credit cards, and then, everything just went for there. Our vacations, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a vacation. Let's do a new credit card and put everything there, like. 2023, we went to Orlando, and that's where I had
Is
to
this
do
a different trip
Yeah,
than the one we talked?
yeah.
Went to Orlando. Disney?
Orlando, Universal. Yeah,
How much did that cost? That trip?
I have no idea. I just put everything on a credit card. I was supposed to be less, but when I got home and I saw the credit card, I was like, oh, because we had to rent car and then hotels and the tickets and then this.
Stop. How
And
are you? I don't
like
know
to
how you
pick it
guys
like
have made it this
lines.
far. Well done making it this far. Interest is accruing on this like crazy, of course, and blah blah blah. It's all. I got to continue. There's so much paperwork here. What? I heard you open your mouth. What?
No, I was just saying that a lot of credit cards there. It's my little treat that I like to eat chocolate. I'm a big chocolate eater. Yeah, like
We have
what-
$60,000.
It's not 60,
chocolate debt.
but at least, if I don't know the math on top of my head, but I am a person that I need at least 6 or 7, 10 bars of Hershey's.
$60,000 for chocolate. Oh boy.
Per day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did he say 6
will-
to 10 bars of Hershey chocolate bars a day?
Wake up 3 a.m, go to the gas station and buy 3 bars of
What the
Hershey's.
fuck?
Yeah.
What is this? My strange addiction? What show am I on right now? The fuck are you talking about? Why
Chocolate.
Hershey's out of all chocolate? It's like the worst.
It's not. It's the best one.
What?
Yeah, it's the best. Oh
It
my
is
God, that
objectively
meth-
the worst. We had like a blind chocolate taste test in our membership. Yeah, it was the worst.
And then that one.
No hate out there to anyone who likes Hershey's chocolate bars. Peace be upon you. But Lindor is by far the best chocolate I have had. All right. I love Lindor truffles. I know you all want to say Godiva. Godiva is fine. I mean, I do like their bitter chocolate. But no, I love Lindor chocolates. It's texture. It's nice. It's smooth. It's got the right flavor. It's the Hershey's thing is mostly feels like oil. Like they barely use any cocoa in it.
When people pick up that one, the worst. What
Yeah,
what
'cause
was
it's the
best one?
worst.
What was the best one?
I don't remember, but not Hershey's.
Nah, the Hershey's the
There
good.
were two, I think there were 3 that were better than Hershey's. Hershey's is not good.
I like them.
Hershey's
The
are
king
not
size.
good.
Yep, the king size, they're better. And I have a little thing that
because it's more
Well,
sure.
you know, one thing that
guess
I
so.
explained to my wife, and she thinks I'm crazy because it. Hershey's is only bad if they are about to expire the next 7 months. It is crazy.
What the? F-
So look,
That's because the oil in it is expiring and well, what's the word? It's not stale. Oh crap, what's that word? Oh, I forgot. But the oil, it goes bad. It goes bad. And basic chocolate bars, milk chocolate bars are made with milk, cocoa powder, not cocoa powder, with cocoa, and oil. But depending on what type of oil you're using, Hershey's likes to use a lot of vegetable oil, I think. I've got to look that up real quick before I keep
Okay.
look when that
Well,
expires.
I'm assuming they got this for you, but you probably don't need it. I obviously don't need it either, but
If you look at the expiry
Brand
date,
it.
it will not melt on your mouth if it's about
not
6
Thank
milk.
you.
It's probably barely even chocolate.
I'm being for real. You have to buy the Hershey's that is about to expire in 1 year. Like I go
Dude,
gas
this is
station
chocolate.
because you probably
And look at me,
it
I eat
expired.
everything.
Look where it expired. If it's not saying 2026, it's bad. I hop
Huh?
to gas station to find the new ones.
Dude, you're weird. I mean, it's a
It-
lot of ingredients for just chocolate.
I never said that, so
Like, this is not that good as far as chocolate goes. Now, since it's the only thing in front of me,
But again,
I do
when is
like-
going to expire?
Ah,
When?
Dr. Bean.
Just see it over
I'm
there.
looking!
Probably have to.
I'm looking! You don't shut up!
You're not looking right.
There is a soybean castor oil type mixture. It is sugar, milk, chocolate, cocoa butter, lactose, milk fat, soy glutens, PGPR, emulsifier. It's not vanilla, it's vanillin, artificial flavoring. Now, I looked up what PGBR is. It is polyglycerin, polyglycerose, polyransinolate. A common food emulsifier used in chocolates and other fruit to improve the consistency and flow properties. So, soy oil is a hell of a preservative, by the way. Oh, here. Some brands like Ghirardelli and Lindor do not use this or any emulsifiers at all. So it has to be the emulsifier that is different in the chocolates, because any other chocolate I have eaten has always had a different texture than Hershey's, which feels more oily to me. So it has to be this PGPR ingredient if that's the emulsifier they're using.
You're right.
And they're the others.
Okay, where would I find it? Hershey's Expert.
Yeah, right there. Yep. Open, trying to see if that guy's kind of blackish.
He does know where it is. Okay. 2026. 2026.
Oh, that's a good one.
Lindor came
It
out
still
with
tastes like-
a cookie
No, it doesn't. I bet that doesn't.
bar. I am
Open your mouth.
want to try.
Almost. It touched your tongue.
Hmm. Thank you.
Capital One.
This is a good one. Oh, it's melting in my mouth, dude.
It's chocolate. Chocolate melts in.
No,
What? I think it would be bad if it doesn't.
if you buy Tic Tac,
Tic Tac. Tic Tac's not chocolate.
it kind of is. It's not good
What?
though.
It's not kind of chocolate.
It doesn't melt.
It's not chocolate.
Hmm.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, what the fuck are we comparing Hershey's to Tic Tacs?
Kit
Kat?
Kat, yeah.
Well, there's bread in it.
Nah, that's probably bad. But Reese's is my second one. So, but I also had to buy Always. It's going to expire the next year.
Yeah, Reese's is good. I love Reese's. Yes, I called wafers bread. Okay. Capital One. So, as many of you know, I've been a big supporter of close careers for questions about name and account.
We get to see the real debt.
That's the one. And a course.
One
For this.
What is the balance on that one?
Oh my! Just said it. $804.41.
That's probably hers. So
Okay, so what's going on? Do you not know then because it's hers?
I mean, I don't really. I always thought that she was paying her credit card, at least the minimum payment, and she is.
Nope,
she
they're
loves
doing that.
Amazon. She loves Amazon. So, when I
haven't
was
even
living with
seen
my
Amazon
mom,
purchase.
I was seeing every day package like stuck and like building everything. Sorry, building like in front of my house. I'm like, hey, why do you need this? Why do you need that? Why are you buying this? Why are you buying that? For an example,
Okay.
she loves sweaters, and to go
Well,
to
in Georgia. Okay.
she likes it, especially when it's kind of chilly and everything. But it does get chilly in
Can I ask a
Georgia.
question?
Yeah,
She fat?
no,
Okay. Us fat people like sweaters. It makes us look better.
but she's
But
shy.
it's
That's
too
the
hot
thing.
here.
You think it's hot in here right now? I'm cold.
No, Austin.
Oh, okay. It was cold last night.
Just in general.
But so she does a lot of like small purchase on very cheap stuff that can break, and then she would still buy it, like sweaters. She likes to buy like the cheaper ones to go to work, but she was buying every other week because when you go and wash them, they kind of like go small because they are very bad. And I'm like, look, instead of you paying like $15-17 for 3 or 4 every 2 or 3 weeks, just go and buy like a new, like a good one, a good brand. And then I will not shrink when you're
This is not my biggest concern. I mean, we'll see. There were no
Body
purchases
size
on that.
bigger, so when it shrinks,
Your
it fits.
one,
mine.
right? Platinum?
Yep. Might be.
Okay.
I
Well,
have
she
to-
learned how to send a statement. You learned how to send a screenshot.
Oh no, it's hers. Okay, so my statement, it's mine, and hers is screenshot.
What's the minimum to payment? $88. Okay.
And that's what I screenshotted because I didn't know too much how to.
$578.28 owed.
Everything there was me.
This is thick.
What?
This Apple.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. They are the worst one. They have the worst interest.
Well,
like-
maybe don't do it. You did it, dude. Listen, you're not a credit card person.
I mean, I just thought it was nice. Oh, so the Apple, mine side Apple was, and this was when my dad passed away. So I had to run to Brazil,
put it
and
on an Apple card.
I didn't have money savings. So
Okay, $53 minimum monthly payment. Listen, when?
when
Yeah,
my,
you pay 10%.
so this
It
was
takes 20 years
2000
to pay off.
Oh shit! So
Yeah.
that was 2020 when my dad passed away, and after our,
This balance
I mean-
has been that high for 4 years.
it's more fee. There's more fee.
Yeah,
in-
interest, but it's still,
Yeah.
if you're making your minimum monthly payment, it still goes down.
But I stopped doing that.
You stopped making your
Yeah,
payment?
because I need to save money
When?
for a vacation.
That's not how this works.
Nah.
Dick, that's not how this
But
works.
that's the only thing that I have. Like that's the only thing I told my wife. Like, look, this year's gonna be this. After we bring your dad, we have to. Your mom.
no, that's
we
not
have to
how
stop
this
sending
works. That's
money
not how
to
this
them.
works, guys.
So we stopped sending money to him, but it's always like, oh,
No, you haven't.
don't-
I just went through a statement. Remember a fucking couple statements ago? The secret little statement that Jake brought out? Remember that? No, money has not been stopped being sent.
I thought it was.
Well, because you guys are great.
She also paid her mom credit card, and I didn't know
What
about
the
that.
Not even paying your own barely.
I think people in Brazil think because we live here and then they think we have a lot of money, but that is not true.
Americans do have a lot of money, but we have a lot of spending. But that spending part is a choice. Cost of living is higher. That's less of a choice. But still,
But it's
we
a
do
lot of
have more
trauma.
margin here. We still do have more margin here. Listen, you can break down most of the top countries. You break down Germany, you break down Canada, you break down the United Kingdom, you break down France, you break down the United States. They have a lot of things, right? They have a lot of things that a little higher taxes, but they don't have to take care of healthcare or health insurance. They don't have to take care of all this stuff. So you think, okay, maybe Americans have a lot of money, but it has to go towards all this stuff. So if you break it down on a mathematical median percentage wise, we still have more money left over after all expenses, even after all taxes, after all expenses, than everyone. There's obviously some smaller countries that have crazy incomes, but we have more money left over than our competitor countries. So we are known for having more money, and they are correct in that. We have more money net left
But
over.
they think that
But you chose to go to Universal and spend, you don't even know how much money. You've chosen to fuck around. You guys chose to stack Amazon boxes to the rooftop. That was your choice. Are they entitled to your money? No. But you chose to blow all the money.
I did feel good at time.
No fucking shit.
That did feel good. So, and
Just like your fucking 3 a.m. candy bar. Like, yes, no shit. Why don't you just buy in bulk instead of going at 3 a.m.? That's so weird.
because then I eat more.
Oh my god.
Because
So you have no self-control.
about chocolate, no, I don't. I really don't. Like
Of the chocolate? Okay.
it's not shitty.
It is.
I mean, if I do Brazilian chocolate, it's way more better. Like do it at home. But
But buddy, we have endless chocolate here.
man,
You can fucking get European
But it-
chocolate here, and it's great.
it might be more expensive too.
Yeah, it might be, but at least it's not shit. You're gonna still spend knowing you.
I love
They
it.
want me to give you another piece, but you don't deserve it.
You do.
You've not been good.
I've been a good boy. Yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not say that.
This is. Oh.
Let's not say that. Okay, Truest. What's up with this one?
Is that a credit card or
It's a credit card.
because we have our bank, so our bank is Truist as well. So I don't know.
Okay.
So that is mine.
Okay,
And
well, you
I,
owe only 145. I don't know why the we're not paying that off with your strong income. 8 months to pay off. You only make your minimum monthly payment, $20 minimum monthly payment.
it might be
Interest
auto.
charge $3.73. What is up with this? Why is it not just paid off?
I put auto paid, so just to pay minimum. And
Sure, but why not just pay it off? You
I
make
don't
the
know.
money. I've seen that much in spending so far, minimum.
Because
And I know we have yet to get to the spending because
I
14,000.
because I always think if I do pay it
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. It's the title of this chapter.
off everything, I will need the extra money to pay one of our actually bills, like the bills that we have to live.
the fuck is your rent?
17, For one
Okay, so
bedroom?
you have plenty left over.
and then
So fuck you. What bills?
We are getting closer to convincing Mother about the pets.
I'm just afraid not to get paid, or she's not doing that much. Because if it rains,
Yes,
she
you
doesn't
need to
work.
stuff money aside because if you're going to stay there, you need to have a chunky emergency fund.
Yeah,
You've been there for 4
never
fucking
talk
years.
about
Maybe
that.
be an adult. My gosh.
We never talk about that, and that's bad.
You don't even have
And
to.
the bad things of being a family of Brazilian, that they do kids to take care of them, and right
They
now
do.
we're
and
kind
it's
of
it's
Take care of
fucking
them.
stupid.
it is. We
Okay.
realized that because my mom.
So I don't give a congratulations, you're here.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It
We
might
don't
go
have to
trip.
now.
Huh?
Not right now, but before we, because when my dad passed away, I was 100% helping my mom in Brazil.
Yeah.
100%, because my dad
And I would do
passed,
the same
and
thing. It's
she doesn't have
the
a job
entitlement to
and
it that I don't
everything.
like. But
She's
She
just
might
working
not
right
have.
now after 20 years, because my dad was the type of guy that, oh yeah, woman doesn't work and all of that, I'm the man and blah blah blah. But my dad was not a great guy with money as well. Very very bad decisions that made us going to sleeping on the floor, and my mom making me go bed hungry when bed early.
okay,
because
I
was
get
hungry
it.
and
I get
everything.
it. I asked you why you haven't paid $143. I don't know how we ended up with sleeping on the floor for the 4th time.
He's
I-
getting
Like I get it.
closer.
That's sad. I do empathize with that. Why the haven't you? Why not prevent having
Well,
to sleep on the
okay,
floor again?
so-
How about we do that?
Okay, so when I thought, and this is kind of dumb right now, it's dumb after being here and or watching your show. I thought when you make the minimum payment, there's no fee on that or interest in fee. I thought if you,
What?
because in Brazil it's like that, and I know this is not Brazil.
You've been here for a long time.
Yeah, but I always pay my stuff off. But I'm like, okay, let me just
No, you
put it
don't.
on before marriage. Before,
You've been married for 5 years.
yeah, I've been here for 10,
Oh, boy.
9.
So this excuse holds no fucking weight.
And I only had a credit card the first time because
Okay.
my sister told me it was a good idea to
I just
do the
Yes,
credit
yes,
one.
please
I mean, you
be
just
quiet.
blow past what I say. IRS, yeah, here it is.
Yes, please be quiet. You're not being any more help.
Yeah, we saw this
that's-
coming.
That's bad. And I
$13,290.68.
That's
last
what he
week we
owes
just
in
saw that if we own
taxes.
X amount of ROI, my wife cannot be a citizen. Maybe they will.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah, of course. But
Pay
I,
fucking taxes.
I'm paying monthly. I'm paying them.
You're
It's not-
paying your past taxes.
yeah.
You're not even gonna. You're negative. You have no money. You spend more than you make. There's no way you're paying for your 2024 taxes.
No,
Good
no,
luck.
no,
Yeah, I'm
So no,
scared.
you're not
no,
paying for your tax.
no, guys. Okay. Did that say $13,000 plus in back taxes that he has to pay? Oh my God! How?
Taxes.
Yeah, I'm scared about that too because
How?
again, we didn't put any money on side, and
And you still don't.
No.
I didn't. It's not. We didn't. It's you don't. You do not. It isn't past tense. It is present.
He's actually being very.
It's
calm.
hard.
Okay, it's hard.
It's very
no.
hard.
Yeah, it's hard when you fucking spend $14,000 when you make 10.
But
yeah, it's
how
hard.
were you
Listen,
able to
it's 8,345 from 2022, and then 4,954 from 2023. Okay. Accrued failure to pay penalty. Are you fucking kidding me? What's your monthly damn payment?
Only 140, 150.
Yeah, let's allow that interest to accrue even more. I'm going to mark it as 150. It's stupid, dude.
It's not good.
Why allow the interest to accrue even more?
I didn't know it was. I thought like it was a one plan thing.
Huh?
I thought it was a one plan thing. Like you.
What?
If I did, like if I own $5,000 and
You can
And-
pay more.
I know, but I thought.
So why
there's-
allow?
I didn't know there's fees if I just pay the minimum.
Buddy, you've been here for so long. All you have to do is look at one statement ever. Do one
I
Google
never
search
did that.
ever. Well, no,
I never did
no
that.
fucking shit. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what you're copying what I'm saying. Okay, Kia Forte.
Yeah, that's a bad decision.
Yeah, has there been one good
No.
decision in here so far? I don't
But
think
that
so.
was the worst one. That one, I
Less than paying our taxes, preventing us from potentially being able to stay in this country. No, I think that would be the worst.
well, that car, I only had to buy them to work because I had a Corolla, was paid off and everything, but I got in an accident that for some
Do
reason.
you have an LLC? Do you have a business?
No,
You don't even have a fucking
no.
business.
I tried to talk with my boss, like, hey, do you think it's a good idea?
What?
He said no.
Your boss is like borderline actually stupid.
But
He
I
doesn't
trust
pay you on
him.
time.
I
You trust the
that-
guy that doesn't pay you on time.
I trusted him until last year.
Oh my dude,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
buddy.
I'm
I'm
stupid
starting.
because of
I'm
that.
yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
Yes.
But, and he promised me, like,
Because
hey,
if you bought this business expense and it's actually accurate as a business expense, there's things you'd work with your CPA. It would dramatically lower your
and
tax
she
burden.
doesn't do anything.
Then you need a new CPA.
I'm
Do you
doing this
have
year.
no agency? Are
No.
you incapable of doing anything? Like you just say, like no one's willing to help. You're not willing to have a conversation. Nothing. Everything is out of your control. Apparently,
Well, but I asked
when things
ChatGPT.
bad happen to me, I do shit about it. Like I
But
will
I just
never
thought it was
understand
Professional victim, maybe?
this lack of fucking effort.
I just thought it was normal that that's the only thing that we had to do because I trusted her and she looks more
Why do you
professional
just
than me.
trust people?
It's not that we like if you not have that education,
Yes.
you just have to trust.
None of us.
He has no brain of his own. He's one of those people you can lead around by the hand like a little dog. Sad.
Have that education. And it is a very small minority that have financial education. None of us. I didn't. They didn't. Your wife didn't. No one that I work with, as far as I know, had any financial education. We learned it because we put in the effort.
So I tried like last year. I tried to ask CBT about like, hey, do you think it's a good idea to do an LLC with my condition? And then I work with this, and I put all my stuff over there, and even that saying that was kind of the same thing being a 1099. So I'm like, why I'm gonna do LLC if I'm not going to be with this guy?
Well, it helps with organization. Like it is the pass through. An LLC is a pass through.
I have no idea what is that.
Okay.
I have no
Honestly,
idea.
that's the least of my concerns right now. I'm just like, listen, you owe $479 on this. What's the car worth?
6,000, I think. Because that car today in Atlanta is one of the most like people rob there. So after a couple months when I bought it, I got this letter from Progressive saying like, hey, we're gonna raise your
It's worth about $10,000. It's worth what you owe, as far as we can tell.
Well, I bought it from Carvana, and when I do like my
That's
little,
a bad decision.
when I do like put in all my information, put the miles and everything, they say like it worth $6,000. So
That's what they want it for, so they can sell it for higher. Carvana. We put in your VIN and the information. We got 10,000.
Well, it's someone we got in an accident.
400. Yeah,
two accidents in 1 week.
But did you tell us that information? So we put it in.
The
Like, we
accident?
put in the information you gave us, and we have $10,699 private sale.
I didn't know about that, and
I don't know
that's a
about
good.
anything
I mean-
because
I
you
mean, 'cause
won't
I-
look.
Well, I look on Carvana, like the place that I bought, and they say that
Carvana is a fucking machine that buys your car for way undervalue, so it can sell it for overvalue. Honestly,
but is that
That's the
like
whole
all
thing.
dealers
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Like they gonna pay you
used
less?
cars, yeah, but Carvana, that's their entire business model.
Well, knowing that,
Okay, what's it as Wells Fargo?
It's
Auto.
another car.
What's this car?
What is it? What type?
Yes. What is this car?
CHR Toyota. That
Year?
is 2021.
Oh, you guys got cars that you probably could not afford.
That
This
one's
one's a 9% interest rate. What was the interest rate on the last one?
20 something, I think.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying, fucking kill me. On the Kia, 20 something percent
Yeah,
interest?
yeah.
Ah,
I
what
think
are
it
we
was.
doing?
I didn't have it.
man.
I
Then
didn't-
you don't get it.
But then how gonna work?
Huh?
How I'm gonna work? I need that car. And
I'm
when I
sorry,
try to
I'm sorry.
like
What did you buy it
Um,
for?
what?
Price?
Did you say 20%?
20.
Yeah, you didn't need a $20,000 car.
something.
You didn't need a
But it was
$20,000 car.
2022. Cars was, but it was so expensive.
It
and
was
everything. Even
really
the
hard, but
Corolla.
you put in the extra effort, man. Because I assume, listen, when everyone complains about it was the car market.
But
Yes,
I-
that is accurate.
I made a
but
good
also
down
then I
payment.
just
Bye-bye,
fucking ask them, and then they
Carlos.
tell me they go to one dealership, and I'm just like, okay, well then, yeah, you fucking deserve it. Listen, on this stupid ass 9% car, $13,663.14 is owed, with a minimum monthly payment of $539.53. She has a higher minimum payment and
And-
balance than you, even though she makes less money.
At least
Oh,
we never are late on that.
Oh,
okay. Congratulations.
that's
Bare minimum effort.
wonderful.
Yep.
So good of you.
At least.
So it's very, very good.
Does Apple Card, does she have an additional Apple Card?
She does
Why is he a collections?
because she doesn't pay for many years. That was the car that we had to put all our down payment for the house, and when we
Listen,
moved
estimated.
when we moved like from that big house and we got back to a smaller apartment, we also put everything over there. And then when we moved to this apartment, in January
I don't
2024,
care.
This is painful.
we had to move
This is
again
cool.
because
Cool.
3
What
pipes
are
got
you
busted.
saying, dude? Just what the fuck are you saying?
A lot of moving was on that card because stuff
Congratulations.
happened.
Don't be a fucking dumbass. We all move. I've moved once a year my entire life, except for once where I stayed somewhere for 2 years.
I like not to move, but since
But you can
2021,
do
we
it
have to.
right. And you make money. It's inconsistent, but you make it. You just budget correctly around that.
Yeah,
It's just so much Amazon.
Yep.
Amazon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And they're also fucking, they're not cheap. Amazon. Do you guys share an account?
Yeah. It's
Pull it up.
Can I pick it up?
Yes, please.
It's gonna be her phone.
I don't care.
Jason to be sweat bugs. I'm gonna look. I eat the chocolate. He's not okay. He's not okay, guys.
Go pee. I'll look at your Amazon. Go fucking pee. Have a little tinkle. Socks. Long sleeve workout. High waisted workout. More socks. Hair care.
Socks.
Cat treats. More cat food. Cat toys. Cat lounge thing. Cat toys. Cat litter. Okay, it all goes to cats. Okay. More clothes, more pet things and cat stuff and face stuff and cat stuff and cat stuff and cat stuff. My gosh, this is crazy. Shampoo, meal prep bowls, cat stuff. They really are gays. Okay. My gosh.
I can't.
Salt and probiotics, bloating. Someone was bloating.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Gloves and jackets and yeah, I mean it's just but so much cat stuff. I don't think it's 100% needed. Obviously, we want. Yeah, well, I'll save it. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I just looked down. The checking account started with a negative balance and it ended with a negative balance with $9,000 going in and out. What the? fuck are we doing here? Push it out! I'm not sharing chocolate with a non-hand washer. Why don't you fucking wash your hands? Sit down. Trust that. What the fuck are we starting with negative in our checking account and ending with negative in our checking account? Get right up on that, Mike, because you're quiet. Remember?
Yeah. Am I negative my account right now? Like,
Yes.
I mean, I know sometimes we might be because I didn't.
But you ended and started negative.
When I
Oh my. You started negative $44.64, ended negative $33.28. You have fees. Let me guess. That's an overdraft. Has to be. But guess what? We went to a steakhouse. Thank goodness we went to a fucking steakhouse. We had to go to a steakhouse. We really had to go to a steakhouse. We wouldn't be able to survive if we didn't go to a fucking steakhouse.
well, if you see the,
Selling out $1,000.
Hey.
if you see,
We didn't got some bull.
so that Chase
Dunkin'
account,
Donuts lottery.
it's not mine.
Lottery?
Well, probably mine. Yeah, it's probably mine. But that
It
Chase
wasn't
account,
mine. It's probably mine.
because we both
Were
like
we,
to do
were we
that.
gambling?
A
We're
little bit.
gambling to try to fucking pay for the tit removal? Brazilian bakery?
Well,
That
that's
checks. Zelda has 1,300.
but Zelle is for our own account together. That's it.
What? Stupid, because you're negative in your fucking checking account.
But that's when I get my check from
You went in
Chase.
and got some bull Starbucks, Brazilian bakery. Went and got some bull Starbucks.
I need to eat. So
Oh my! I'm gonna
breakfast.
We need another fucking.
I
What should I say? That's not too horrible. Something that fucking
I
just, yeah, cleanse.
You see, that's why I get chocolate when I'm nervous, like you. Like you're eating
You're
all the time.
nervous because you're a dumb with your money.
Well, I'm nervous when something
Lottery.
go wrong.
Lottery. Victoria's Secret.
That's for my wife. I got it's probably for her. Yeah, of course. I don't use it. I get her stuff, presents. When she needs new panties, like real nice ones and everything, I want to see her like looking
The
nice.
intent is to take them off anyway, so why does it even fucking matter? Went in and got some bull. Brazilian bakery, selling out money. ATM withdrawal 162. Who knows what the that's for? There's the fee. Went and got some BS. Paradise. Selling out. Pan Express. Apple Bill.
Yeah, I eat a lot on the road. It's I do meal prep once I'm working only at the office because they have microwave, but most of the time I'm 2 hours away from my
Oh,
house.
those cheeky little producers. We got you something that you fucking really love to fulfill your addiction, and it ain't the chocolate. In this case, we got you a special little scratch off. Why don't you scratch it? Let's see what you win. Let's see what you win. Oh, here's a little coin.
Oh my
Scratch
god!
that.
Here we go.
Is-
Scratch that.
Is this
Maybe
one
you
of
can
those-
pay for the big old surgery. Let's see.
It's really good. See, like something like.
You are so fucked. In a little
Yes.
heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Kind of nice.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else under there. Starbucks selling it out. Getting some bull. Zell, Panda. Zell, getting some BS.
I have
Cloud9 Smoke.
Express.
That's probably when my mom was smoking. Yeah, she stopped smoking.
On your card. Buddy, this is
But
a month ago.
She probably she stopped like a month ago because she had
How the
some
f- does
surgery.
your mom have your debit card?
I was with her and she probably didn't have money. Then she Zelle or
You
something
didn't
like that.
have money.
But she paid me. Yeah, she paid me back. But my mom, she stopped smoking after all of that.
Going to get into BS. Zone on money. Going to get into BS. Brazilian bakery.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
good.
our other checking account, it only has $1 in it.
That's
Sorry,
my wife.
$1.21. So we better fucking gamble.
I don't know why my wife. I mean,
Oh,
she opened that one because
My
she had
wife,
a choice.
my wife. Oh, my wife,
But
my
it's
wife,
just for
my
her
wife.
work.
My
Like, she
wife,
doesn't use that one.
My wife.
I think
This
she
is
doesn't use
transfers
it.
back and forth. It's not even bullshitting on here. Okay, what do we got? Okay, this checking account actually has money. Well, it started with $93, but it ended with $1,000. I'm sure that's not normal. went in and got some BS. What are you going to the store and get? Who's going into the store and getting
Chocolate
things? Is this the fucking Hershey's? We're going and getting It actually get me. No, going and getting some Hershey's. Brazilian something. Going and getting some Hershey's. Oh, there's so many purchases on here.
Yeah, I use that card for everything.
Look, guys, I have to read these.
Yeah, that's our main account.
Restaurant, Amazon,
Restaurants is because I have to.
fashion,
I'm working and I need to stop and
subscription,
so that's simple.
Netflix. Oh, there's a whole other fucking page. I hate this. Apple store. Purchase. I don't even know. Hulu, Rose Brazilian, McDonald's, Little Burn, going in, getting some fucking Hershey's. Pop, went and got some Hershey's. Went and got some Hershey's. Shake Shack, Hershey's.
Yeah, most of the time I'm not eating. I
Hershey's.
just get Hershey's.
Actually, places
Yeah.
in Six like that.
Amazon, Panera Bread, Brazilian Bake, Lottery, fucking Shopify, Lash Tech. Who's getting their lashes done every 5 seconds? Amazon, Paramount.
Is that Lash for? It's just like the cheap ones that she goes and buy it on Amazon because she used to do her.
Panda
boy.
Express,
Yeah, wait.
chocolate, Brazilian Bake, Amazon, chocolate.
I'm trying.
Decure, McDonald's, Amazon, overdraft. There it is. Chocolate. Amazon, Panda Express, chocolate. Rocket Money. You don't even have to pay for that. You get this.
Yeah, I stopped paying that.
Amazon. Fucking overdraft. Dude, this is stupid. You blamed it on your fucking wife.
No, it's not her.
I don't
I'm
want
not
to hear
blaming
your
her.
voice anymore. I've concluded.
It's not her.
The $5 in this account going to the lottery twice. Thank fuck. We go to the lottery and every fucking account except for the one that she has, by the way.
Well, no, this is her.
Oh, you're gonna talk? Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you gonna say?
The lottery is both of us, but I know she likes to grumble a little bit.
That's right. You both like to just destroy everything.
What? If we win,
You're not a credit card person. If you're gonna use a credit card, use a fucking Fizz card because it's at least a debit card that builds credit. You can't have access to credit lines. This is so dumb. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 individual debts.
yeah, that's
Good. Let's see if there's even a chance here. $10,788.05 is what came in. Let's see your debt on a monthly payment. My life.
just to be clear. I don't.
What?
It's not. I don't want. I don't want people to think that I'm blaming only my wife. But
Well,
I
say
just.
what you fucking want to say.
I just want maybe if she changed more, that will be a little bit better.
You
Like getting maybe a paycheck that only like 15 days or make it a little bit better.
Your debt minimum monthly payments. Your debt minimum monthly payments, my guy. Oh my god, my dude. $1,853.92. What is your rent one more time? 1,700?
17.
What about utilities on a monthly basis?
100.
Net payments
Energy
are
100.
more than his rent.
And water comes like 40.
That's it. Okay, internet.
It's already included on apartment.
140. Okay, very good. Gas, both of you.
Maybe $600 per month.
Car insurances, both of you.
Right now is $450.
Phone bill.
$270.
So, fuck my life.
$66 my mom. So she
Well,
paid me. She paid me very like before.
Well,
the
that's
break.
calculating your fucking income because we calculated everything that came in. So TP fund, anything else to survive? $200. Groceries.
We have cash.
$600. Use the cookbook that comes with the budget app. Anything medical on a monthly basis.
No, just we have insurance for our cats.
Gym.
$20.
Okay. How much for the cats? Insurance.
$60 both.
60 each.
No,
Okay.
6 both.
6 for both. Okay.
Yeah.
Cat food.
$120 per month.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not put in your budget that is necessary for survival?
Our car payments,
I put all your
Okay.
debt in there.
insurance, car rental. I'm trying to remember here, but I think that would be it. I know like per month I might need like $5,000 to survive, maybe.
No, buddy, round up. It is literally by a couple dollars, basically 6,000, but $5,993.92. But you still have left over money. There is no reason to be in this debt, and that's why I'm gonna just nearly borderline just end this. Let's just call it 4,000. Get $500 of fun. Sure. $500 to send to people or $500 for fun. It is up to you, but that's what I'll allow. You have $3,500 extra. Choose what to do with that 500. Okay, great. You have $60,000 of debt. Cool. 30,000.
Okay. We are going to stop here. Now that we have seen the debt and the budget, we're going to leave it at that. And I am going to wish you all a lovely, lovely day. For now, I must go and argue with my son's father. Because that's just how my life is. Either way, thank you for joining us and my crazy hair. So, like, subscribe, share. Come on, people. People need to see this insanity I bring. Okay? Bye, y'all.